Okay, a follow-up to the last video. I definitely have read all of your comments, and it's fun to hear what everyone is up to. I'm getting a lot of comments about people saying their voice is like scratchy or they just feel out of it. So this is going to be a super short, quick video on just a few suggestions. Pretty much I want you still working on the same thing you worked on last time, but just with a few added things. If your voice feels kind of just really light and scratchy and weak, there's two things we want to focus on. So the first is that breath support we talked about last time, open rib cage and that alignment of the head, right? But if I'm getting ma, I've got to place it better. And one of the first things we do, again, we talked about in class, very few of us speak like this. So it is not habit for us to sing like this. But if suddenly I sing the way I'm speaking right now, ma, right, that brings back a lot of the clarity. The one other thing you can experiment with is that nya. So I would go nya, 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 nya. So kind of those two quick things. The other one thing I wanted to mention is that several of you said, because, like it's hard for me to sing in my apartment or in my house or in my room. I don't have a place where I can feel like I can be my full big voice. Right now when I go, phew, phew, that's a pretty big loud sound. I get that. And so it's awkward and embarrassing for you to make that. So I wanted to give you two quick suggestions. It's not going to help with the high voice. With the high voice, buzzy lips is probably the best you can do. But in your mid-range, just doing a really wide yawny hum. That's very different from right. Hear the difference? And I'm barely making any noise. Like if we had a decibel reader that's pretty low decibels. That's something at least you can do. It's not the best, but you know what? I'm just trying to give you at least something you can do. And you know what? If you're in a position where you truly can't make any noise, your parents are like, "I'm trying to work. Be quiet." Well, then that's the position you're in, and that's life. And at some point, you won't be in that position anymore. Okay. Several of you asked how I'm doing, and my family's no different than yours. We're hanging in there. We're doing well. We have our days where it's just like, give me space. My kids are desperate to get out of the house and be with their friends again, and it's tough. It's hard, but we're hanging in there, and I kind of spend my days trying to be creative in all these little projects. Lots of stuff for my church choir. Free to Breathe has a new song that's coming out that's just absolutely amazing. So hoping to have that done by next week. Hopefully you've watched the Madrigals Friday Night on Live thing, which, again, it's homemade and it's kind of kitschy and stupid, but I think it's great and it's really funny. So if you haven't watched it, please watch it. That's kind of what I've been doing. And then at night, as a family, we have movie night basically every night. So hang in there. Miss you guys, and we'll talk to you soon.